Hello and welcome to part number 5 of my Let's Play of The Long Dark. I am HarmlessLime, and as usual, we'll get right into it. So here we are, just returning from picking up the maple sapling, and we also had a quick loot around at the derailment, so we're just going to put everything down for curing. And then I suggest that we also get to the dam today. I think, yeah, there's still a couple of hours of daylight left, so I think we'll just unload all the loot. Oh, drop the hatchet there for some odd reason. So again, we'll just put everything in the proper drawers. My plan for this playthrough is to actually not entirely loot the dam, but actually just to set up a second outpost there. I'll be taking the bedroll with me and just leave most of the stuff there, as far as I can tell. I mean, if there's some things we'll really need, then I will take those along, of course, but the plan is, the idea is to eventually move everything over from the office to the dam. I've mentioned this a couple of times already. It's just a little more convenient due to the position on the map, rather more to the edge of the map rather than in the center where the office is. So, just checking up on a couple of things here, just so we get some calories in us. We'll have a energy bar, and we'll also have some meat. And that should be absolutely fine. Then what we'll do is a little nap. Maybe 1-2 hours, and that should then give us enough time to get to the dam. And again, the plan is that we'll spend the night there. I think we'll go for 2 hours, yeah. Okay, 5 hours of daylight left. No, 4 hours of daylight left. But yeah, that should still be more than enough. Oh, listen to that wind. So, close the fine, yes, and we'll drink some water. Yeah, I forgot to drink something before I lay down, but never mind, we're okay. So then we'll gear up, of course, our gun. I don't think I'll take an axe with me. I'll just take a knife in case there is something to skin along the way, and also there's usually a wolf in the dam, so we can take care of that guy. We'll take an accelerant, we'll take, actually we only need 1 tinder, that's fine, 1 cattail head, and then we'll take some more water. Again, 1.5 liters is sort of more or less the amount to take, and that, yeah, usually gets you going. And then we'll take the bedroll, and I think that is it. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll take a lantern as well, of course, because, I mean, there usually is a lantern somewhere in the dam, but just for orientation right at the beginning, it's quite convenient just to have one with you. And off we go. Okay, it's windy, but yes, we weren't expecting any different. Cold is not too bad, or chill factor is not too bad. Yeah, just walking is going to take a bit of time. So yeah, walking straight into the wind is just ridiculous. Again, I think we'll try to sort of zigzag it a little bit. As soon as we... Oh, maybe we can... No, we'll try zigzagging. That should work just slightly better than facing the wind head-on. Marginally, at least. Yeah, I don't seem to remember in the earlier games that I did that the wind was such a factor, but yeah, again, this is quite possibly one of the features that were added in slightly later. Shouldn't be too long now, though. As soon as we get past the carriages, we sort of turn to the right a little bit, so then we should get the wind from our side, so hopefully we'll be able to move slightly more then. So I'm guessing there won't be another wolf here since we disposed of one here in the last episode. But yeah, you never know. It's looking good so far, of course. It usually makes sense to... Oh, that's wonderful. The wind has stopped. Perfect. It usually makes sense actually to keep to the left here because sometimes those wolves, they sort of hide off to the right up on that hill a little bit. But again, we seem to be fine. Okay, we don't seem to be fine. There we go. Okay, and yeah, we'll just leg it. Run, 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 and never look back until you can no longer hear them, which should be it's pretty far off now, so run, 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 and then there we go. Yeah, the trick is just never to look back. Okay, so dodged that. Pretty cool. And we'll just carry on. So this area now, sort of along the train tracks, is sort of the main highway, if you will, of this map. It goes, you know, from one end to the other, and then all the other areas, all the other places and spots to explore go off to the left and the right of this main highway. And for the most part it does make sense to sort of stay off these main routes because obviously, yeah, you will encounter so many more wolves and potentially even bears. But we're doing fine so far. I'm going to leave the cadaver of the deer right there since we are, yeah, on the clock. They're just, it's just not enough time to do that. I want to get into the dam before it gets too dark and too cold. Although technically it's not that far, but I mean, we're nearly there now. But still, yes, I'd like to play this playthrough a little safer than I might usually do if I play it on my own. Okay, there's a dead guy, usually somewhere off to the left of the bridge here. And not quite sure. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see what we get. Nothing, also cool. Okay, pick up the feathers. We're quite well stocked on feathers at this point in time. So beautiful. Here we are at the dam, and we'll go in, of course. Now, what usually happens is that a wolf will start walking up to the first floor from, obviously, the basement, or, well, one of the large rooms there. It's quite dark, so what I'll do is I'll put the torch up, just so we can see something. We'll put it right there, that should be enough. And then we'll get out the gun and just wait for it to make its way up here. Yeah, that clicking that you can hear, I believe that is to indicate that it is there. It sort of sounds that it's coming from the right, but yeah, okay, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, it's very easy to get impatient at this point and just walk down, but it's... there we go. And... that's it. Wonderful. So, what we'll do first is just take a quick look around here. Anything that we'll take, so some accelerant, we'll just take that with us right away. There is... oh, there is another lantern, actually, so we'll just take that with us. Oh, and a bullet. Wonderful. And then we'll go downstairs. I suggest we... yeah, just take care of that area first. We'll just gather everything up there. Let's see if we can find another gun, because sometimes there is actually, yeah, a gun spawns here. So yeah, you can see this is a really big room, and presumably the wolf came in through the smashed window up on the right here. So we can pick up some wood here. It's also important to, you know, not keep the lantern burning forever. You know, extinguish it when you can to save on the fuel. Okay, some dog food and some antibiotics, not a bad start. So this is the old spawn for the gun. It used to be here. Oh, and that is then, of course, the hatch to the other parts of the dam, which is also new. And this is the old... this is the new spawn, I'm very sorry. This is the new spawn of the gun. But we are not lucky this time round. We do get a rifle round, which is always nice. Yes, looting this this lower part is just slightly arduous because it just takes a long time and not a lot happens. And if you don't pick up much, okay, I mean a hatchet is always good, tin opener always good. The flares, I've never had so much use for the flares. I suppose if you're trying to do a playthrough where you know, don't kill anything or kill as little as possible, then I suppose flares might come in handy just to scare off the wolves, and I don't even know if you can scare off bears with a flare. But yes, for a sort of a regular normal playthrough where you take out the animals for food and for clothing, obviously, I've never had so much use for them. But yeah, there we go. Playstyles do vary, and luckily this game allows for varying playstyles, which is quite nice. So we're heading back up. And then we'll take a left into the main room. It's very, very dark here, actually. I think I will have to think of keeping the lantern on, at least for the recording. So what we'll do is we'll just dump everything that I want to leave here for the time being. As I say, we want to sort of set up shop here eventually, so instead of carrying everything over to the office, I'll just dump a couple of things here, and that should then make life for, a little easier for us. And so we'll just, I expect we'll have to do sort of 2 or 3 runs to get everything across here eventually, but yes, we'll see when we get to that. So, and we'll put down the bedroll as well, I think. Maybe just over here in the corner. There we go. Oh, some tools. Excellent. Another book. And I do know that the safe is in the corner. Okay, that's 5 hours. We definitely need to fill up on some calories before we do that. So let's see what we've got. Should be... yeah, we'll be fine. It's a candy bar, some dog food and a soda. That should be more than enough. And we still have the cattail stalks in case things get really bad, but yeah, we'll be fine. And doing this inside obviously has the added benefit of not freezing to death, which is always positive. Okay, and off we go. So yeah, as things are looking right now, the wolf pelt coat is the first thing we're going to be making. Going to be crafting. I'm still debating if I should actually cut out the crafting process, since it's actually not very exciting. But yeah, I'll think about that once we get to that junction. Okay, we're going to head downstairs very briefly, just to cook up 1 or 2 pieces of the wolf meat, so we'll have something to eat when we wake up in the morning. The fire barrel, or the cooking facilities, I suppose. The dam's cooking facilities are off to the right here. Oh, and there's actually some wood I forgot to take with me. So, and then we'll use an accelerant, and of course we'll use just 1 cedar wood. That should give us enough to cook 2 pieces of wolf meat. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Again, not the most efficient use of wood. I've mentioned this before, that I need to find a more efficient way of using it, and I suppose that is going to be calculating how long each log burns. Well, not calculating that, but actually looking up how much each log burns, wood type burns, and then finding out how much time is consumed for cooking a slice of meat, chunk of meat. Okay, we'll put down the various things to cure here. No need to take them over to the office right now. Oh, a very interesting combination of just yet and right now. Okie doke. And we'll sleep for 6 hours. That should give us more than enough energy to make the... Oh, yes, I'm an idiot. Place down the bedroll and sleepy sleepy. And it actually should be a little lighter now. No, not really. Okay, next thing we'll do is we'll loot the upper part of this dam. We'll just take a quick look around. There's the safe. I haven't forgotten about it. We'll just go through all the drawers as usual. Just see what's what. Oh, okay, some beef jerky, not bad at all. We've actually started to store some stuff there, so... Yes, that's something else. You can actually... in a previous game that I played, you could take down parts of the furniture with an axe, and now you can actually take down these metal... this metal furniture, metal shelves and so on, to actually get scrap metal, which is pretty good. Some water, oh that's always nice, and some bullets, which are even better. And yeah, as you know from the office, I like to organize my stuff in these shelves, but I think for the time being I want to keep it closer to where I usually... So this room is sort of slightly off to the side, and it would always mean, you know, expending a little more time to get into this area. Into this, not much of course, but in the grand scheme of things, if you walk it very often. So I think we're going to go with these lockers as storage in the dam, since they are so much more conveniently positioned. Oh, I don't think I have a woolly cap, so that's always good. Yeah, some of these are obviously locked. You need a crowbar to break them open, which we will also eventually do. This is actually, you know, a very nice position to be in. You can just, you know, we're set, no problem at all, at the office, and so we can just, you know, take things easy at a leisurely pace. Even more tools. Wow, we're really stocked up on tools, which is great. And that one is locked. Okay, so then we'll start with a bit of organization. We'll start with the food. And then I think we'll also dump the clothes. Because obviously, yeah, we're going to make our way back to the office. And so I just want to dump as much stuff here, because I don't want to, you know, carry things back and forward unnecessarily. Put on the cap, that's great. Okay, one final check. We're fine, got wood. We'll position the tools where they need to go. There's actually one more tool chest behind us, next to where we slept. I'll pick that up right now. Again, organization. I'm not as, I don't have a fixed plan for the organization of the dam yet, since this is technically the first time that I'm doing this. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, then we'll remove the food, which will go in the locker, of course, and we'll remove the axe and the purification... no, the antibiotics, sorry. And then we'll... Yeah, the scrap metal, that's, I think, about it. Anything else? Yeah, okay, we can put the bullets there, that's fine. Okay, then we'll check the first aid kit.
What have we here?
Sewing kit, also always handy. That's something that we might have to do, is transfer some first aid supplies over here, since that's not really exactly, yeah, well stocked. And then we'll transfer the sewing kit over here. Okay, and one final check. Yes, we'll also leave the cattail stalks here. For the trip back, we don't really need them. And as I say, carrying things back and forward unnecessarily is a little silly. So then we'll remove all the fire-making items, some accelerant, and some paper. That's about it. And then we'll also leave the hatchet here, since we don't need that. We've got a couple of at the office already, so no need to carry that back and forth. We will keep the knife just in case we decide to do some skinning at some point. Okay, so we'll get rid of the lantern, or extinguish the lantern, and then on the way out we'll drop the reclaimed wood and the hardwood, and that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you join me for the next part, where we'll be heading back to the office, and I think we'll start to do some proper hunting just to get going on the crafting of our pelt clothes. Thank you again, and bye bye.